Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We're here on our way to our forward base that we had set up on the river of the West Salon. But we got stopped. We ran into somebody, and I know who these people are already. They're the Drow, so a fight is coming. And unfortunately, we are fatigued, and I also made an error leveling up yesterday, or last episode. Guess yesterday for you guys, potentially. And I took spell penetration on her because I had forgot exactly what I was planning on doing with her. And so I looked at the guide real quick, but I completely forgot that he was using electrical blast. So he was using energy blast. I'm using physical blast. So spell penetration, as far as I'm aware of. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. Some of you might have already done that. Spell penetration does not work with physical blasts. So this was a wasted feat. Because both of I didn't get an energy blast for the second one either. Which I probably should. Just so I have like a mixture there. And honestly, you know, I guess we'll wait until we respec. I really hate how much it costs to respec. I don't think respec should cost anything, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. I know I have the toy box thing, but I want to try to avoid using that as much as possible because it does feel. Or I have the toy box thing and the respec thing. Both of them can fix this, but we still have three free respecs, so I'm okay if we need to. But yeah, I would like to also know if I do get the other blast. Do I have metal blast on you now?
I crave
Yeah,
your
I do.
commands.
Okay. Go ahead and charge up your arrows. And we'll do 3 for now. Okay, so that gives us 14 charges.
I am yours.
And then
to command.
what are we adding to it that's making it cost, or does it just cost more? Yeah, we're not adding anything to this. But these cost 2 burn, right? 22 to 72 damage versus 12 to 37. Okay, so yeah, this is much stronger. So I guess that makes sense why it is, you know. Oh. Yeah, we could add this to it. 71 point of burn, she can empower her blast. Do we want to do that? I don't know. I guess we will. Might as well. We're gonna need all the help we can get in this fight, I think. Does this cost burn? It does. Ugh. Do it. You need to get rid of your fatigue. Alright, does anybody else have lesser restorations?
I ever see Sarkoris green again.
We stand.
I'll watch your back.
You have 1. Put it on Manarak. Let's go ahead and do our normal buffs too. I need to take a look at these once we get the actual party back in line. Okay. When we're ready, we'll do the buff short. I suppose as of right now, we can do that. Even though we don't know what it does, but it increases your armor, so we'll take it. I'm pretty sure it's not cursed, hopefully. I think it's a good shield, actually. I don't remember exactly what it does, but I do think it's good. Do we have any? We do have 4 lesser restoration scrolls to use. So let's go and use them. Get rid of this fatigue, which is important for this fight. I remember this being a potentially tough fight. I also forgot to level up Thunder, which is a shame. Thunder, I'm sorry I forgot about you, buddy. For you, what have we got? You got medium barding. I guess we'll get you heavy barding. Sure, there you go. Probably should have equipped him with that armor we have too. That would have been smart. Okay, go ahead and mount up.
Future awaits us.
And short. Doesn't look like it actually did anything, so
I heed the voice.
I
of the
obviously don't have these
spirits.
set up. Oh no, you got buffed a little bit.
Where do you want me?
Smile.
But yeah, I guess
The
your buffs
world's
wouldn't
not
be set
ending
up.
just yet.
Your buffs wouldn't be set up.
Rely on me.
And your buffs aren't set up. Go ahead and do these. Okay. Save it. And let's get in there. Hello. Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures, wrapped in crusader cloaks, are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfires driving away the bleak fog, and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, the halfling's hand jerks toward his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself. Don't just stand there, have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today. You might as well dry off at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea. Who are you? Frontline scouting party. Our seniors sent us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. That. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. Something in the way the halfling speaks sounds off. Senior instead of commanding officer, a bivouac instead of the more casual camp. Maybe he's just a new recruit. A broad smile blossoms on Sila's face. I never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens. Catching the halfling's conspiratorial look, she smiles even brighter. What's your names? Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, I'm Sergeant Velm, the leader of this gang of daredevils. You can tell by Velm's appearance that he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once, well-fitted gear, a gutsy spark in the eyes, all the hallmarks of a feisty, courageous warrior. The dwarf grunts and grins. Why would you call our heroic squad a gang, Velm? I am Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen of this lot. And the one who sets up the tent for Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. With a smirk, Tran glances at the woman, who immediately turns red in the face. The sweet and terribly young cleric opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she mutters sheepishly, I'm Atsi. At your service, Commander. Look around to make sure this place is safe. It looks like these 3 have chosen their camp wisely. You see no tracks and hear no signs of demons. It's the perfect place to rest and relax. Sniffing loudly, Windwog stares at the 3 crusaders suspiciously. They look awfully laid back to me. And they've made themselves a little too comfortable out here. There's a reek about this whole setup. Aren't you scared? Camped out here in enemy territory? The dwarf gives you a disapproving, sidelong glance. You wound me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists marched by, they wouldn't think of checking this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. Thoroughly embarrassed, Asti adopts a serious tone and comments in Tran's direction. You and your boasting. Her 2 comrades greet her remark with a burst of laughter. Something's not right. Attack. Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with a surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Ha! Would you look at that? He didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. 3 gray-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They're all just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly sweet, intoxicating smell, and in the squat kettle you see some slimy mushrooms swimming in a disgustingly boiling slurry. Who are you? The one who was pretending to be a halfling, Velm, makes a face mimicking you in an obnoxious voice. Who are you? We are servants of Lord Discari, and you are the pitiful insect that got caught in our web. Not really. I'm just looking at the web. The elf who was masquerading as the cleric, Asti, gives you a lecherous smile, enthusiastically dragging her tongue along the blade of her dagger. Did you like sweet little Asti? Did you want to play with her in your tent? Not really, no. You monsters! Sila, Sela looks at those who appeared to be trusted allies a moment ago with open disgust. How did I not see you for what you are right from the start? Yeah, it's pretty damning after what Ellen just told you about trusting too easily, huh? Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? Lady Anamora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you. Ways to conceal the evil in one's heart are not a recent invention. Your Anamora deserves no credit for devising them, rather. What was the point of this charade? Lady Anamora desires your head, and will gladly deliver it. The elf whose voice as Tran was so convincing lets out a repulsive snicker. You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who's the real prey. I love it when the prey tries to fight back.
Let's have some.
I love it even more when the prey kills your ass. Hi. Enrage.
This pain
Okay.
is excruciating.
They're doing a lot of damage.
So this is how it feels.
Okay, never mind. You guys are really tough. Never mind. The prey is not going to kick your ass. You're going to kick the prey's ass. What is that? Is it times 4 plus 5? Holy Jesus. Manarak, we need some allies. Only 2? Come on. Alright, you need to focus on these guys up here. Yep.
They'll beg me to stop.
Boom! Take that metal blast to your face. Are they doing the kinetic blast too? If they are, that's not fair.
They better start running.
Okay, Tran's dead.
Heal me quickly.
I would love to heal you quickly, but I actually can't. Yeah, that's a problem, huh? Where's this person? They're way back there, so they shouldn't be able to hurt us. Try to do that on Atsy. Damn it. I think Manarak's going down. Oh no, they didn't attack Manarak. The fool.
No glory without risk. Esme, Ax,
Ooh. No! Damn it.
no match for me.
Killed them though.
Esme,
I think we'll probably still be fine.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Good.
yes.
Try it again. That got her. Yeah, luckily Thunder is quite powerful with Sela riding. Get in there.
Esme, Ax,
Let me knock them down too. Nice. Plus those are kicking ass.
yes.
Clawing time.
Out of my sight.
Into the fray. They'll beg me to stop.
There we go. Nice and easy. Ooh, what do we have here? Masterwork composite longbows. Temporary enhancement. Huh. And cold iron ammunition. I'll take all that. Gonna loot this place up. I am curious about something. If I do this, am I gonna hurt myself? No. Okay, good. Go and use them all. Mainly help Camellia. And anybody else. There we go. We got one more. Might as well use it for her.
You can trust
Alright, and
me.
you heal up Manarak as much as you can. Now I think. Oh no, fatigue's back. No. Now I don't know if they came up and fought, but usually there's like one or two hidden back here. But it looks like everybody came up to us, so I don't know. I don't know if that'll still be the case or not.
Move out.
Moving out. What do we got? 243 gold. Nice. There were more. Okay. Although, you foolishly came up and fought. I missed. Never mind. You're not foolish. Where are they? Oh, this guy's
They don't know how
got some
fragile
AC.
they are.
Comes another one. Might as well rage again.
I'll cut you wide open.
The light take you.
Almost killed her. But you missed. Kill the knife master.
Rip you apart.
Damn it.
Let's hear you cry.
I should not be missing.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Terrible rolls. Oh, hi. Hello there. Kill.
I will see to your demise.
Kill.
The spirits demand your blood.
One of you just freaking kill her? Thank you.
Guide my blade.
That's all I was asking. 85 damage with that blast. Damn, man. That's kind of crazy.
I'll prove I am the
Oh.
best.
Have we gone through our blast already? I thought we had like 10 left. I don't know. How much is this costing? Okay, so we can't go that way anymore. Go back to that then. I have to figure out some way to make that better. I guess we're sleeping anyway, so if it's a small fight like this where I'm planning on, you know, resting soon, I don't think it's too big of a deal using it like that. They're really strong. Definitely starting fights with the metal blast would be good. And then switching back. If I have
I
that one
crave your
empowered,
command.
that still costs something. Damn. Okay. Huh. I don't know if I like that more than the gather power. It's like with gather power, I can get it to a point where I don't really have to worry about burn as much. Right here, I have to worry about burn after just one infusion thing. Just kind of rough. You guys still good? Yeah. All right, keep moving. No, we'll rest at camp. There's someone on the road. Hopefully, okay, we're going to camp because we're exhausted. A long march, a forced march up to camp. Commander, we caught a suspicious lad on the road. He says he's an ally, and he's desperate to talk to you. Who knows who he really is? The young man before you is trembling from his wounds and exhaustion. His boots are in tatters, and if he had any weapons or armor, he shed them long ago, or along the way. His clothes are torn, and his hair is wet, like he recently swam across a river. Blood oozes from the wounds on his chest and shoulders, and his skin is cracked and inflamed from the acrid water of the world wound. Commander, the man breathes heavily, and the words emerge as a whisper from his dry throat. My squad, ambushed, beyond the river. Help. Give our guest some water and something for his wounds. What is this? Report properly at once. Who is this clown? Throw him out. Remain silent and wait. Barely catching his breath, he begins again. Yaker and Kelly, Hell Knight of the Order of the God Claw, under the commander of Paralictor Regil Derenge. Think. Our squad is under attack by demons far surpassing our number. Without your assistance, we are lost. Hell Knights? They've supported the Crusaders more than once in our battle against the demons, despite their, Erebeth cringes, questionable reputation. We cannot abandon our allies in trouble. If they really are our allies, then of course. It's just, and Evia looks Yakker over, closely from head to toe. I kinda think this isn't a knight at all. A real Hell Knight would be skinned alive for losing his infamous black armor. What we see here is a stranger without rank or insignia, who wants us to march to gods know where. Kinda smells like a trap to me. Yakker, who's attacking you? And why can't you handle them on your own? Large creatures that attack from the air. Some are fighters, others are, I'd guess, clerics with dangerous divine magic. They look like stone come to life. I'm almost certain they are gargoyles. They fell upon us from the sky while we were setting up camp and at our most vulnerable, and they caught our forces at partial strength. The Paralictor had dispatched some of our troops as scouting teams. The flying beasts didn't fight us. They just fell upon us from the sky, grabbed our fighters and either took them somewhere or threw them to their deaths. We were unprepared for that. Where's your squad now? Not far from here, beyond the river. It's not far for a single fighter who abandoned his armor and weapons, but we can't get across the river so easily. We'll have to take a detour. Even if we can save anyone, it will seriously delay our offensive on Dresden. You will give the enemy a chance to prepare. Give me one reason why we should help you. Yakker looks around, looks at you amazed. The Hell Knights are the former allies of the Crusaders. After a pause, he adds, I cannot make promises on behalf of my command, but under the circumstances, you must be able to convince our Paralictor to join your army. Hell Knights in our army? That's just what we need. What do my companions think? Companions look at their guests suspiciously. Hell Knights. With allies like them, we've no need for enemies. If it suited them, they'd abandon us to the demons without a second thought. But we're not like them, are we? We have to save them. Why should we help them? They're the ones who walked into an ambush, so they can get themselves out of it. The Hell Knights are heartless executioners. Saving people from the claws of demons is a good cause in itself, but these people are doing everything they can to become just like the devils. Shall them forgive me, but I fear we should leave the Hell Knights to their fate and continue our offensive on Dresden. It's interesting that he's saying that, considering his story. Yeah, it's cool. Like, obviously, I don't remember the stories super well at all times, but I remember well enough to like catch these little. That wasn't quite foreshadowing, but that's just an ironic feeling from him, considering what his brother became. Do you recall Prelate Holven? Well, picture an entire army of soldiers just like him. Do we need allies like that? If they die, I shan't shed a tear. We should help them, but only if they join our forces in return. We could use some fresh blood. Hell Knights? No, not for all the gold in the world. Don't you know what kind of people they are? One minute you're just going about your business. The next you're locked up in the stocks and there's a butcher in black armor standing in front of you. I don't know who these knights are, but if there are people suffering out there, then of course we have to help them. It's what we came here to do, isn't it? The crow on her shoulder croaks resolutely, supporting her words. What knights are these? I never heard of them, but the name sounds nasty. They must be ghouls or wargs or something like that. I would stay away from them if I were you. Were they not Hell Knights 100 years ago? Maybe he just isn't very worldly. Huh? What? Ninio blinks a few times, baffled. This question has no scientific significance. What's interesting is how the water in the river poisoned the world wound will affect this boy. With your permission, I'd like to examine him, or his corpse, in a few days' time. I've been contemplating the possibility of joining the Hell Knights myself. No, I haven't. I did that last game. We'll take the risk and try to help them. Throw him out. We'll continue the offensive on Dresden at full momentum. This might be breaking character a little bit, because I do think Manarek would probably just leave him. But I guess we don't really need Reginald. Still, the Hell Knights are useful, right? So the only one of my evil companions who said yes to this, actually the only one of any of my companions, my main party companions to say yes to this, was Camellia, who is probably my closest ally at the moment, her and Windowog. But Winterog's already shown herself to betray people if she can get more power, so I don't really trust her necessarily. Camellia has yet to betray me or anybody I know. And obviously I don't know. My character doesn't know she's evil yet, but I do. We'll take the risk and try to help them. Thank you, Commander. Our forces are here. The knight points out the location on your map. The situation is critical. Please send your reinforcements as soon as possible. I'll go ahead and meet you there. Alright, I guess that's where we'll go next. But we do need to rest. We need to rest, and we do need to level everybody up, too. Because we got a level, and we need to respec Winterog, and I think I'm going to respec Daeron, too. Make him melee. Get him in that stock. I think I've decided. It has been decided. Alright, Sociel, you are going to stay a cleric. Now, I think, actually... Can I see his breakdown at all? He's got good wisdom. No, they're intelligence-based. I was going to say he can be a living grimoire, but that's intelligence-based. Yeah, never mind. Weapon focus is going to be the glaive for you. I think, is that the same as me? Am I using glaives? I might switch. Although I think glaive is the best reach weapon. Except for like, oh, what's the one called? Yeah, I have a glaive. That's fine. It's not like we're going to be using it much anyway. Ninio. I was going as one of you. I'm going to be respecking her as well. So I'm just going to leave her like that. Ember. Level 4 Chilaxian Diva. I do feel bad that I'm not really using them, but Ember is a lot of people's like favorite. I'm gonna be honest, she's one of my least favorites. Maybe I'm just an asshole, but I just find her to be a little too goody two shoes for my taste. It's just, it's so monotone, right? Like it's just, you know exactly what she's gonna say no matter what you do. I don't know. Nobody's that good. Although I did learn that, you know, how she turns Nocticula. I guess that's actually like the canon end for Nocticula. In like the actual adventure path. So that's pretty cool. But, yeah. Who's this? This is Ember. We want to get you... By singing out a precise tone, you can cause discordant vibes to run through allies' weapons. Whenever you use bardic performance to affect your ally, they deal an extra... Oh, that's cool. That's actually really neat. I don't remember seeing that before. And, heroism and... What else? Blur. Everybody gets blur. Everybody gets a blur. Alright. So do I need to respec Woljif? I haven't picked a weapon focus for him, have I? Oh, we picked Scimitar for... Oh, yeah, he's... No, I was thinking about Daeron. That shouldn't have a weapon focus. Right, the thing I needed to test on him was whether or not dual weapons work. So I don't need... So I think these are different, right? I am kind of confused on this kind of stuff. Like, do I need a free hand or not? I don't think I do. I really don't think we do. I guess just getting Piranha Strike is a safe bet, though. I'm gonna do it. 2-weapon fighting. And definitely Blink. Blink's a good one. Heaven's Wing Strike. Oh, you can get haste. Ooh. Oh, man, I feel like we gotta get it. I think he's the only one on our party that's gonna be able to use it, too. Okay. What else did he get there? I saw Arcane Heavy Armor. What was that? What was this? A Magus gains proficiency with medium armor. A Magus can cast Magus spells while wearing medium armor without incurring the arcane spell failure chance. Oh, nice. So I can get medium armor on him now. Okay. So let's go ahead and put that on you then. Because we got a breastplate +2. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But now he's medium weight. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I want to keep our weight light on him. Yeah, okay, well. Once, I don't know, maybe we'll get like a belt of strength on him or something at some point. Or physical perfection. Okay. I want to grab that scimitar we have. And I want to equip him with it. Abrupt Force. Although it looked like you already had a scimitar. Wait a minute. Oh, you had Claw of Jitska. You don't need that. Go ahead and replace that with this. Which, I guess the Claw was actually doing more, but... Okay. Now we need to do... see, the problem with the respec thing... Mysterious elf? What the hell do you want from me? Who are you talking to? Heller nods approvingly. You've earned the title of Commander. Canabra still stands thanks to you. But you'll have to be doubly on your guard. Your Eminence places a target on your back, and there are assassins about. Killing a high-ranking Crusader would bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few of the Spinner of Nightmares' attempts on the lives of influential Crusaders. So I know what I'm talking about. Who was that elf you were talking to? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in the volunteers that had joined the army. She thought I might know the elf she was looking for from my mercenary contacts, but I couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared his name. She never shared his name. Do you know anything about a Pathfinder named Finian Dismar? I keep forgetting we actually need to talk to Finian still. Oh, we also have that. We could use him as the S-Stock instead of buying that one. Let me think. Dismar. I've definitely heard the name before. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too. So you're the chief in these lands now? What about Lady Ari? Or Ori? Ori? Ari? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. Heller examines the talking weapon and chuckles sadly. I'm afraid Ori perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. Here I am, alive and well. Write in your list that I'm back, and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. Finian's voice is full of joy. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Hiller shakes his head sadly. Poor lad. But such is the fate of a Pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins, and our mind cannot take it. Haven't I already done this? Which influential Crusaders did you save from the Spinners of Nightmares? I've been hunting the Spinner of Nightmares for over a year. My agents, by that time, I'd created a proper network, reported to me that she'd returned to Nerisian. I immediately suspected that she was planning a great atrocity. By that time, I learned all too well that the Spinner was master of illusions and charms. That's why I never left the house without this. Heather takes a monocle from his pocket and puts it on carefully. This is the Eye of Truth. It allows me to see through illusions. My friend got it from the priests of Nethys. However, neither this monocle nor my network of agents were adequate to prevent the attack, and we were nearly too late. The Spinners of Nightmares decided to strike at the cruciform cathedral. They had gathered to celebrate the victory of the First Crusade. It was a great holiday, and there was a lavish ceremony at the cathedral. An influential priest, Entocletus, was in charge of the festivities. They were intending to crown him with a tiara, a symbol of his high status. But the sacred tiara had been replaced. The spinner had obtained an Incutilus, a sentient and rather ominous cephalopod from the other end of the world. She raised it from an elver and trained it carefully, and she cast an illusion on it so that everyone would see it as a tiara. The moment its shell was placed on Anthocletus's head, the cephalopod would release its tentacles and penetrate the priest's skull, as poison would seep into his brain, and it would seize control over Anthocletus's dead body. Fortunately, we were able to stop this madness in time. I spotted the spinner of nightmares in the crowd, chased her down, and we ended up crossing swords on the roof of the cathedral. I nearly defeated her, but she fled upon a giant stallion, which was also able to run across the air as if it were on ground. I was so close to catching her. She had suffered a setback, but I let her escape. Hiller's bitter and angry smile shows he hasn't made peace with his failure. Tell me about the spinner. I already know how it began. Okay, we've already done these, yeah. Talk later. Okay, you need good training. First few times will be for free. Okay, so... oh, we gotta do all this again, huh? Oh, no, it starts her back as a fighter. Okay, so we had to do theirs through this. That's a bit unfortunate. But I guess it is what it is, huh? Winterbog. And... original stats, just in case. I think we just want to go back a level. So if I did that... that just undid the last level? Okay. That's okay. That works for me. That's fine. Okay, so... dexterity up for you. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're not level 8. Okay, that's not working then. Yeah, just respec. Why is it doing this? Huh. Yeah, this is where we're supposed to be. Let's see. Oh, we did all this stuff too? Okay. It's a bit... I might have to reload. Yeah, I don't even remember what we had taken. It's probably just these though. Oh shit, I don't know how many we're getting per level. Oh no. I think I really messed it up. I've screwed the pooch. I can go up to... we only have 2? Oh boy. This is why I shouldn't mess with this stuff, huh? Wait, where's our feet? What is going on? What? Hopefully it auto-saved when it got in. Okay, good. Okay. So... that's not good. So we can't just go back a level. It seems. Alright, so we gotta get through all this stuff again. Okay. Oh, that means we have to level everybody up again, too. Alright, let's rest. Hey guys, we're back. Oh man, I went on quite the journey to fix what I had done. So it seems like the respec mod that I was using, either I messed it up, you know, some good old user error, or it doesn't work anymore. One of the two things. Because what was happening is it was giving Woljif, as you guys saw. I actually don't remember which incident is the one you guys saw, but it was giving him like 15 extra skill points, and it was counting him as level 10, right? So outside of the level up screen, it was showing him as a level 6 blade bound. But when I go to level up, it shows him as a level 4 Eldritch Scoundrel 6 blade bound. So it was counting his old levels still during the level up, which was weird, right? And I tried to undo the blade bound stuff, but it couldn't go past. It would no longer like go back to level 0 for them anymore. Now for him and Windewog, who I was trying to respec, I think that's when it messed up when I went to Windewog. But yeah, it wouldn't work for her either. It would never get rid of the level 1 fighter stuff again. So eventually I decided, you know, it's not worth messing up the game to have them at my ideal version. So I went back and I replayed all of episode 25 and what we've done in 26 so far. So they are no longer respect to their new fancy classes. So Windewog is still a level 1 fighter, level 6 kineticist. And that goes for... who else did I change? Darren is still level 3 Oracle, level 4 Insider, which I think is going to change my idea of giving him... actually, no, it did. So I did make some changes. A few changes have occurred. One, let's just go through their last recent level up. Camellia, she didn't change. She still got outflank. Now, for Windewog, and I should have showed you guys this, but I was so frustrated, I kind of just did it. She still got kinetic restoration, right? And I got blind fight instead of spell penetration, because we don't need spell penetration. That was the whole reason why I needed to respec her in the first place, is because she uses physical attacks. But blind fight, that's a good one. I mean, it's an okay thing, right? Gain immunity to gaze attacks is always nice. And she can possibly still hit. Or I guess she doesn't apply to range attack, so I don't know if that works. But it's a range touch attack. We'll see. Either way, immunity to gaze attacks is good, and not losing your dexterity bonus to armor class is also good, because that's a big part of her armor class. So that's a good little buff for her. Darren, we got lingering performance, and we also got weapon focus kukri, right? So I was going to do the S-Stock, but it doesn't seem like he has proficiency with S-Stock. Or he doesn't have exotic weapons. Is that where S-Stock is? Either way, he couldn't get weapon focus in S-Stock, and I wasn't going to... I don't think we want to waste another feat on getting that. If we do, we will respec him for that. But I'm pretty sure kukri are pretty good weapons too. I don't know if having a single kukri is a good thing, or if we need to do a dual wielding thing for him too. Now we're all exhausted, that's why our stats are so low. So yeah, that's what we got for him. And obviously he hasn't even gotten a rage power yet, so we don't have that. Now we'll be able to pick a different one. I think the claw ones might be better, potentially, than the gorge, since we already have the gorge attack. But yeah, that's a bit unfortunate that you know, the respect mod isn't working, but it's okay. Instead of getting the shifter rush that we got last time, we did end up getting outflank on him too, so you can synergize with Camellia and Menarak. We got outflank on her too, and still got shield master. He got dodge instead of heavy armor proficiency. We haven't done these 4. We still need to respec her despite what's happened, and as I said, we got outflank. So let's go ahead and finally level up Woldriff here as a level 4 blade bound. So yeah, this level he gets spell recall. Call a single mega spell that he has already prepared and cast that day by expending a number of points from his arcane pool. Right. So we've already got 2-weapon fighting and double slice, right? So the scimitar is the way to go here for him. Of course, he doesn't have any strength, so I don't know how much is the way to go, but it is what it is. We'll probably get some strength belts at some point that we'll give him, and it will help him a little bit. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. So now, is it Slashing Grace? Slashing Grace. Choose one kind of light or one-handed slashing weapon. When wielding your chosen weapon one-handed, you can treat it as a one-handed piercing melee weapon for all feats, and you can add your dexterity modifier. So this doesn't work if we're dual wielding, right? 2 weapons are using flurry of blows. Is there like a 2-weapon version of this? I don't know if there is, you know. No. I mean, I guess we could go. Well, we've already got the 2-weapon fighting, so that doesn't make much sense. I don't know. I don't know if there's an answer to that. To that conundrum we have. But an easy solution for this level anyway is everybody's getting outflank who's melee anyway. So go ahead and grab that. That will be helpful. And then blur and mirror image still. And there we go. Okay. Ember. You don't really matter as much as I hate to say it. You're not going to be in the party very much, my dear. I do apologize. All right, we have perception then. And then, what did I get you? Oh yeah, discordant voice, which does sound really cool. And then blur again and heroism. And then social. You stay in cleric path. Boom, boom, boom. Your feat is going to be weapon focused glaive. There you go. Okay. Finally, we're at a point where we've basically caught up to where we were at. Man, that was annoying. That's what I get for trying to do something like that, huh? Hey, Ember, what's going on here? This is new. Hey, little one. They say you can do magic. An old silver-haired fighter sizes Ember up skeptically, apparently baffled to find such a young girl in the middle of the war. He's cradling his wounded arm, which has been hastily bandaged. Can you heal me?
Yes.
Of course. Ember whispers a spell and touches the bloody bandages. Thank you. That's so much better. The soldier rips off the blood-caked rags and strokes his healthy skin underneath them. How old are you? You're only a child. I have a granddaughter at home just like you. Oh, little girl, how did you end up here? What are you doing here in the thick of it with us? Ember gives him a light-hearted smile. I'm just like you. I came to the thick so that the thick wouldn't come to the other kids, like your granddaughter. Well, I'll be so little and yet more courage than some officers, or stupidity. I'm sorry. I don't want to hate on her too much, because I know a lot of people love her. The old man runs his rough hands over her hair. Wait, over her hair, and she smiles at him again. The coat on her shoulder rubs its head on his hand like a cat. Talking to you takes a load off my mind. I reckon it's not just my arm you healed. The soldier leaves, shaking his head pensively. Ember waves happily, then turns around and notices you. Hi. Do they often come to you for help like this? Demons keep hurting them. I keep healing them, she shrugs. But you know, it's surprising. So many soldiers come to me. They say I bring them comfort, that I give them strength. But I don't do anything like that at all. I only talk to them nicely. I'm just a feather-brained little girl. Yes, you are. What if something I say is wrong? Maybe I should keep quiet. But I can tell my words make them feel better. I guess I'm confused. Don't second guess yourself. You're helping all of us, the soldiers, our companions, and me. Your words really help people, but not everyone deserves help. Don't waste your powers on the unworthy. What could you say that would possibly be useful to them? You should really hold your tongue. Smiling sadly. Oh, damn, now I felt like an ass. Smiling sadly, she opens her mouth to say something, but immediately covers it with her three-fingered hand. Oh, God. Okay, she is nice, okay? But listen, I'm playing an evil character. I'm just getting in character.
You follow.
How are things in camp? I want to get to this respec stuff first. Let's sell this junk and get over there. I want to get this arc of our story done.
Onwards.
Oh, a big change happened with the army too, which we'll get to once we leave camp. Earn the title commander. Who's that? Elf. Finian. We still need to talk to. Okay. Good training for Ninio. Okay, so for Ninio, instead of going the route we had gone, we could go Inquisitor. Now, I don't know how much the Living Grimoire really matches her. So her story is... Can we see her god in here? So Nethys. So her story could work with a Living Grimoire to an extent, right? It's not arcane though. It's a divine caster, so we're splitting her spell book up, which I don't think is a good thing. We could have made her a blade bound. She would have actually been really interesting as a blade bound. Huh, oh well. We could just keep her a skull. I think we're just gonna keep her a scroll savant. I do. I think we're just gonna keep her a scroll savant. They are really useful, really powerful. We're just gonna keep her that. Yeah, I know. Maybe the more boring option, but it is what it is. Did a day just pass for respecking? Are you serious? God damn. I didn't think that would happen. Wait, for illusion, did I do that? I think I did do that. No, she started with that. Okay, good. Point blank shot. Displacement. Oh, these are level 3 spells. Hell yeah, haste. Make those haste scrolls. You know, I actually didn't really realize the sort of benefit of a scroll savant until after I finished our playthrough, our original playthrough. But this right here, being able to use scrolls, any scroll, and just like stock up on scrolls, and be able to cast them as like a level 10 caster or higher instead of just like whatever level the spell is from. That's actually super big. But I didn't really make use of her in my first playthrough. I found her underwhelming. I think it's because I didn't understand that. Yeah, precise shot. Gotta get those done. Oh, hell yeah. Phantasmal Killer. My favorite spell. One of them. I don't know if... I think... Is it in this game? I forget the actual name. I think it might be Crown of Madness or something like that. I think that might be D&D. I love that spell, though. That spell is fun as hell. Mythic abilities. Right. Abundant casting. Yep. A mercenary serving Horgus Gwyrm has reached the troops with a chest full of gold, coins, and a message from Sir Horgus to score more victories. So we kind of wasted a whole day, which isn't great, but our morale went up, so that's good. Okay, so, because we still have to rest as well. Ugh. Horgus, thank you, buddy. Oh, yeah, I forgot to loot. Did I forget to loot everything? Okay. So we need to talk to Seelah as well. So, okay. Trying to remember the time we stopped last time. I actually have it written down because I was smart. Okay, so we ended last episode at about 40 minutes, so just keep an eye on the time here because I'm combining this one. Yeah, since it took me so long to figure out what I was doing, or not figuring out what I was doing, but to do what I had to do to fix things. I had to break it up into different videos that I was recording. I didn't have to, but it makes it easier for me. Okay. Got all that loot done. Back over to you. I like how I sell my weapon out. Just ready. I'm ready to attack. Alright. Sell. Okay. How are things in camp? Iomedae be praised. Everything's fine. We're well supplied. Nobody's going hungry. And the sick? Well, you can't run a military campaign without somebody getting sick, but they aren't taking up any more beds than usual. Except, the quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment bearing the signs of recent tinkering. We're having a little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has a standard that dictates who gets what. Except, this standard is only good for fighting around Canabras. Needless to say, the conditions inside the World Wound are completely different. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the holes of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against acid snow or caustic mist. The scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. A coil of rope is a simple thing, but there's not even enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? The scouts, at least. I'm afraid boots and ropes alone won't be enough. Put the scouts on horses and provide everything they need. Equip the soldiers as you see fit. Wilker, follow the regulations. They are written in the blood of those who did not follow them. Equip them as you see fit. Yep, this is your job. That's more like it. I'll make sure the troops have everything they need and then some. An army moves faster if it has fleet-footed scouts. Good. Alright, so I gave you kukri, right? Do we have any kukris on me? No. Let's go get you some. What was that second weapon you had? Oh, you have Marching Terror. Huh. Maybe we should just give him... No, we want him to have a finesse weapon. He's actually going to be... Although, reach is good. You again. A wounded elf, huh? Well, there were a lot of wounded in Canabras. Who wounded him? In what way? Enevia appears relaxed, even nonchalant. But her eyes gleam attentively, and her hands, as if by coincidence, are resting on the belt next to her weapon. How should I know? It must have been demons. If the wound was serious, I doubt he has fully recovered from it. Maybe if you could point me toward the healer, I could... The woman, wrapped in rags all the way up to her eyes, turns around at the sound of your footsteps. Damn it. In a lightning-fast motion, Enevia knocks something from the woman's hands. An amulet that seemingly appeared out of nowhere. It falls to the ground and disappears in a flash of magic. What's the rush, sweetheart? Stay a while. The commander and me, we've got a couple of questions for you, too. Anevia, who is this with you? You won't escape this time. Who are you and why are you hiding your face? You hear a heavy sigh coming from under the shawl. Fine, you've got me. We'll talk, but not here. Leave me somewhere away from prying eyes. I mean, we're in my personal quarters. She's all yours, Commander. I caught her, I handed her over, and now, as they say, I wash my hands of this whole affair. It's not really your job to make that decision, but okay. What do you want from me, soldier? In an exasperated gesture, she rips the half mask off her face. You see her black skin and crimson eyes. It's Kaelessa, the elf you met in Canabras. Why'd you follow my army? To find someone. Kaelessa lets out a resigned huff. His masters want me dead, which means I will die sooner or later. After a pause, she narrows her eyes and spits out. But that doesn't mean I'll lie down and accept my fate. I am no lamb to the slaughter, and I won't be waiting for a kindly executioner to come for me, knife in hand. Never again. Are you a spy? Her scarlet eyes flash defiantly, and she mutters through her teeth. I'm not going to hide it. I have come here to commit a violent and bloody act, but I do not serve the demons, and I won't do you or your forces any harm. Details, please. Why? Frowning skeptically, she gives you an appraising look. And what will you do with my story? Take it to account and pass your judgment? Kill me if you deem me a reprobate? Help the poor girl if you don't? Well, I haven't asked for your help, and your authority to judge me seems rather dubious. She's clearly lying to you, but it doesn't feel like the guile of someone plotting a crime. There is a slight hounded look to her eyes that makes her seem more like prey than a hunter. I mean, Manorak's not stupid. He knows who she's trying to kill, right? Like it's not really that big of a mystery, and he doesn't like him. So, yeah, do what you want. She shrugs casually as if her fate had not been hanging in the balance just moments ago. How nice of you, soldier. Don't call me soldier. I am the commander of the crusade. She shrugs. Everyone's a soldier in a war. Generals and privates alike. I look at you and I see someone whose life is war and only war. That makes you a soldier. No. It does not. I met other elves who looked like you. They served the demons. Enamora's minions. The words escape her lips before she's able to stop them. Then she looks at you with visible irritation. One of Discari's servants is a powerful elf by the name of Enamora, and those corrupted elves are her lackeys. Don't ask me how I know this or why my appearance is similar to theirs. I'm not your enemy, but if you see them, kill them without remorse. Go on. My gut tells me it's time I was leaving too. It's dangerous to stay here. Farewell, soldier. Oh wow, I didn't even really realize you could go way out here. Okay. Well, we need a rest. Before we do that, though, what time of day is it? We probably have to rest for a while. Let's go ahead and do some command stuff, or army stuff. And switch you out with him. We're not actually going anywhere. I'm just going to show you my new general, because General Shai was not an option this time around. So we have a different general, and unfortunately, I don't think she started with as good of abilities as Shai did. Yep. So we now have Baroness Gunther, who started off with heroism, offensive training, and elemental protection. Heroism it's not bad. This is actually a pretty good one if I can level it up, right? But we did, as we leveled up, we got Scorching Ray and we got Master Maneuverer. So we're pretty much back to where we were. Shai did have Master Maneuverer too, though. So Army has 5 additional movement points from our prepared scouts. I think that was from the Quartermaster thing we just did. Yeah, you can see we're not as strong. Only power level 4, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so let's go deal with these demon armies first. Carcass of an unknown creature. Okay. Cults dedicated to dangerous dark deities like the Lamashtu, Urgathoa, and the Demon Lords have something going on. Alright, damn it, I keep pressing W, and it skips turns for whatever reason. Archers, footmen. Okay, we need to kill the archers first. Go ahead and blast them. Good. Ooh, we get another turn. Go for the footmen. We will hold our turn. Let them come closer to us. Fire. Blast them. Fire. Fire. We did lose some soldiers too, some foot soldiers. Mainly. Attack them. Okay. Fire. I don't think we need to use any more energy to kill them. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're pretty much dead. Move here. Kill him. All right, now we fight the footmen. Gotta get used to that. How it snaps to the squares like that. Victory. Another good victory for the crusade. Yeah, I guess we'll in our canon here we'll just say Shai died in a battle or something. So we had to recruit a new general. The traitors who defected to the enemy's side at Canabras are dead. Nerisian expresses its deepest gratitude to the commander. And another 100 finance points. Oh, that's daily income increase. That's good. Okay. Set up to that demon army. Didn't make it. Did not make it. Oh, we have another army way down here. Got some dwarven soldiers. Alright, we'll move them up. Before we do that, can we recruit new soldiers? I don't think I actually did this. I didn't. That's probably why my army wasn't as strong. Well, damn. Well, we have a lot of resources now. Alright. Come on, move up. I wonder if I rename this army. If it will save it. I kind of want to rename it like reserves or something like that. And we'll leave it like that for now, though. Okay, back to me. Go back to our camp, and we're going to sleep. A nice long sleep. I figure since we're exhausted, we're probably going to sleep for like a day or two. But we'll see. I guess we need to check our spells, too. Forgot about that. Always check your spells. I still think it's... Well, no. Yeah, because since we're all over the place with our specs, we do have to check everybody. Protection from energy communal, definitely. Ooh, Death Ward. Oh, God, he's got such good spells. He's already at level 4 spells. Jeez. Restoration. Phantasmal Killer. Greater invisibility. And another Phantasmal Killer. Oh, wow. I guess displacement. And then, is there a way to, like, quickly put that on there? Oh, there we go. Yeah, just spam it. All we want is haste on you for the days you're with us. And here, all we really want on here is a bunch of blurs, to be honest. Yeah, we'll take all blurs. Get out of here. And then here, mage armor. Don't want that. We'll take... Oh, you can't actually do the shield. We'll take Vanish instead. And then Magic Missile for the rest. And that's her. You guys... You do have spells, don't you? Oh, yeah. But not a lot of them. You don't have spells. You have spells. But it's on your Magus. Alright. Mirror Image and Blur. For your Scald. I was just thinking if it said Divine or Arcane anywhere. I'm pretty sure a Scald is Arcane. No spells for you. A lot of spells for you. You have somebody else with Bless, so I don't think you need it. I think I would rather have more of these. Because I do need you to heal me. I do take a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oh, that's good. Alright. Thorn Body or Freedom of Movement. Freedom of Movement. And I do kind of need you to be our buffer as well, our divine buffer. Looks like that's all we needed, though. Maybe divine power. Would be a good one for her. Or inflict critical wounds. False life greater, actually. We're gonna get that for her. I like that spell. Okay. And that's everybody. Good. Rest. You cannot rest here. How dare you tell me that? How dare you? Do you know who I am? Okay. Can I get any more haste scrolls? I sure can. That's what we want. Yeah, so we're going to rest for a day and 9 hours. So this episode might be a little long just because of the incident. I guess I could end it now. Actually, that was actually a pretty good time to end it. What do you think would happen, Ninio, if you tied two babaos together by the tail and suspended them from somewhere? I have already conducted that experiment, Azimur boy. Demons are quite resistant to acid, and their tails are difficult to knot securely. Interesting. You've tried that before, huh? Alright. We've got our seasoned wings and thighs, and we've got our haste scrolls. How many haste scrolls do we have, by the way? Haste. Oh, that was our first one? Could have sworn we had more than that. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna end the episode there. In the next episode, we'll start off with the Crusade stuff, and then we'll see where we go from there. It did seem like Baihel's ordinance is timed, but I don't think it's like timed in like you have a certain amount of days to do it. It's just like you have to finish it by this chapter, I think. Yeah. Anyway, until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.